Okay, we are officially streaming live now via YouTube. Again, good morning, everyone. My name is Judge Tamika West Bernard, and I will be presiding over the preliminary hearing calendar for this morning. As I call the calendar, please make your announcements. In addition, if you are counsel, you'll need to turn on your camera and keep your devices on mute until it's your time to speak to the court. At this time, I'm calling position number 1, the state of Georgia versus Joey Calhoun.
The state's ready.
Okay. And then who's representing?
Tiffany Pleasant for Joey Calhoun that'll be hearing this morning.
Thank you. Position 3, state of Georgia versus Diana D. Gibson.
State's ready.
Judge Stan Schoolcraft for the defendant. I would like to get into a breakout room with my client.
Okay.
Thank you.
I will permit you to do so, and I'll conclude calling the calendar. Thank you.
That's fine, Judge. Thank you.
Position 8 on the calendar, state of Georgia versus Joshua Cameron Gibson.
State's ready.
Hold on that one, y'all. Pre-trying it with the state.
Okay. Position 12 on the calendar, state of Georgia versus Brian Keith Hodges. State ready?
State's ready. Tiffany Pleasant for Mr. Hodges. I need to pre-try that case with my client. Oh, Ms. Pleasant, I did send, I responded to your email for the consent bond on Hodges. Yes. I just need to let him know that. Thank you. Okay. All right, thank you.
Position 14 on the calendar, state of Georgia versus Angelo Marquis Houston.
Judge, that was resolved last week.
Okay. And what was the resolution?
I don't recall. It was waived last week, though. I don't recall what it was.
Oh, the waiver?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Position 15 on the calendar, state of Georgia versus Iswagsby Latif Yakubi.
Judge, that officer is actually out on training. And so if we can't get it resolved, we would ask that it be rescheduled, and that officer is available after December 17th.
And yeah, that's my case. I'll move to dismiss for one prosecution. I'd like to also have a moment to update Mr. Iswagsby.
And it's the first time it's been on the calendar, Judge. And so if we can't get resolved, I know last week we were putting some cases on January 9th. Okay. I'm not sure what the date will be, but we would ask for at least a 2-week continuance.
Okay. Ms. Mary, do we have availability on the January 9th calendar?
Yeah, but what about January 4th?
Oh, the fourth works. That works also. I just remember last week they were putting cases on the 9th, but the 4th works also, Ms. Mary.
Okay, because the 4th, that's what we're using for today.
Okay, that's fine.
So if you can't get it resolved, I will grant the 2-week continuance. So we'll see where we're at after we conclude the calendar.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Position 23 on the calendar, state of Georgia versus Jamari Tashundi James.
The state's ready.
I need to hold on that one and pre-trial with Mr. James.
Position 25, State of Georgia versus Kelvin Lamarcus Jenkins.
The state's ready.
That case was also resolved last week. It was a waiver of some sort.
Thank you.
Thank you. State of Georgia versus Merkevius Martin.
The state's ready.
Who's representing the defendant, Mr. Martin?
Attorney Jones, you're muted.
I never can get used to that. Yeah, I'm ready, Judge.
Okay. So will that be a hearing?
Yes.
Okay.
And Judge, when you're ready, 88 McDowell, I believe I sent you a message. He'll be handling that one. And our detective is also already on the Zoom. So when you're ready, that could be the first one.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Position 30, State of Georgia versus Cornelius Ulysses Reeves.
The state's ready.
Tiffany Pleasant for Mr. Reeves. That'll be a hearing.
Okay, thank you. State of Georgia, position 33 on the calendar, State of Georgia versus Tamika R. Scriven.
State's ready.
And Tiffany Pleasant for Ms. Scriven. That'll be a hearing.
Position 39 on the calendar, State of Georgia versus Joshua Tyrone Sherbeach.
Judge, this is Stephen. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Stanley.
Judge, that'll be a hearing, but I'd like to have it continued till after my medical leave is over, which is in January.
And Judge, the state has no objection. Attorney Schoolcraft and I have talked about it, and he said his leave has been filed for a while now, and we had a if the state, I mean, if Your Honor has no objection, we would ask that it be placed on January 9th, and that'll be after Attorney Schoolcraft's medical leave.
Okay, I do believe we have a copy of the leave. Ms. Mary, can you put that on January the 9th?
And Ms. Mary, I don't know if the 9th is full, but it just needs to be January 9th or past the 9th.
Okay.
Well, Ms. Mary, what date do you have available?
The 9th.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Position 40 on the calendar, State of Georgia versus Oliver J. Schlosser.
State's ready.
That was gonna be a waiver at last check, but I'll double check this morning.
Okay. Thank you. Position 41, State of Georgia versus Toussaint Smith.
The state's ready.
Toussaint. Okay, who's representing Mr. Smith?
Good morning, Judge. This is Jacob Weldon. I'd like the opportunity to speak with the state on that one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Position 51, State of Georgia versus Austin Allen Willis.
State's ready.
Attorney Hill for Mr. Willis. At last check, there's gonna be a hearing, Judge.
Okay. Okay, so it looks like we have at least 4 or 5 hearings this morning. At this time, I'm going to create a breakout room, I believe, for anyone who needs to speak with their client at the jail. And then also, I know Attorney Weldon had requested a breakout room with Ms. Freeman. Is it anyone else that needs a separate breakout room? Okay.
Hey, good morning, Your Honor. This is the jail.